Mom. I'm on my hands and knees because that's all I can do. Don't fail me, Mischa, please. Please. I can't even bury my daughter.
For me, in my opinion, I feel this is more of like a Chris and Shannon Watts situation where, you know, he was cooperating with law enforcement. And, you know, and it's the same pattern.
You guys know we previously reported on Mischa, the woman that went missing.
Mischa Johnson was last seen on July 31st at her home on Schofield Barracks. She's described as Filipino, 5'2", weighing 170 pounds. She also has a distinct large dragon tattoo on her back. Johnson is married to a service member on base and is 6 months pregnant.
Right, like, how could the husband just lose her the way the timeline was, as I spoke in the previous video? Well, now we have a new timeline, and there's been more investigation, and they found some information to conclude that he was involved in her murder. Now, the husband, he ends up getting charged, but he had a lot of charges that the news are not talking about. He got charged for distribution of CP. So he will basically make content and sell it. Really effed up. This man was like living a double life. It also makes me come up with a theory. I do wonder if Mischa found out and that's why she was logged off. Now, Always Supporting Local had made a live stream with the family giving a whole timeline of events. What I'm going to do is show you that, guys, and then add my commentary.
I mean, like he said, we're very tight bond. That was my first baby, you know? I mean, that was my first doll. That was my first...
You could play with her, dress her up, right?
Yeah.
That's what younger sisters are for.
I mean, she's a wonderful aunt. My daughter Milani, she loves her auntie Mimi. You know, that commitment and bond to family. My sister was 100% all of that. She's so excited to be a housewife and to live her dream, and that's why when this case started, we were just like,
what the hell?
What the you know, again, she was so happy their PDA levels just through the roof. I mean, you guys see it in the pictures, right?
It looked how it should be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they're newlyweds.
Yeah, he obsessed with me. He obsessed with me. What is you talking about? He's obsessed. Obsessed. He's obsessed. Like, Victor, you actually did this?
Yes, you're supposed to be
Yes,
PDA
yes.
all over each other, right?
Yeah, so just this news, when it came out, it was just, we were just all taken aback by it. I mean, we beat ourselves up for it, like not noticing anything. But we also know she wouldn't want us to sit and throw ourselves a pity party. We need to be out there. We need to be vocal about this whole story, right? And
she knows. She knows. She's awesome. She's full of personality, and so my memory of her is I'm glad I had it. She was trying to sell me the purple fuzzy slippers. Remember?
Oh, her little shop.
Yes, she was so excited, and lucky thing I had money on me because I bought some. So we're gonna share the charges, and there's a timeline from mid-July to when it was, I guess, reported her missing. Even after that, there's some timeline after that. Charges, we'll go from the least to the most. I mean, they're all really bad, but in the law. So the 6 charges are obstruction of justice, false statements, child sexual material manufacturing, CSAM distributing, murder, and then murder of an unborn child. So those are the 6 charges that he's been charged with, and he's currently detained, I believe, Fort Island. So he's detained Fort Island on Oahu. And so the timeline, it all starts with July 11th. Mom and Mischa went to Costco, and there is footage confirming that they went to Costco. And then on July 12th, Mischa's mom called her at 11 a.m. and spoke to her and told her that she would be making some kon sushi and meat jun. but also on the 12th, Mischa sent a text message to DJ's mom revealing DJ's infidelity and just speaking with DJ's mom about that. So that happened that day as well. And there are text messages here that we have screenshots. It's kind of hard to share that on a live, but we will share that eventually, and we'll make sure you guys get all the facts and information out there. Again, this is with all the family's permission. And all the communication with Mischa was through text message from this point. So that's as of the 12th.
Also on the 12th, her mum called at 11:10 a.m. and spoke to her. Mum told her she would be making cone sushi and meet June. Then on 6:22 p.m., Mischa's tone has changed through a text that she sent to Mariana, which is her sister. Her sister's like, "Where are you?" She goes, "Home, wasn't feeling good. Sorry."
We're coming from her,
That were...
but it wasn't
So
her.
we're going to use that loosely because when you text, you have a certain way to text, the speed, the lettering, even the abbreviations that you use or don't, like the way you speak in a text is you. So there was question that after that, the texts were different, right? It didn't sound like her texting.
It's notated in the timeline.
Yeah.
Yep, that you guys.
So as of July 13th, DJ makes questionable purchases, and that was reported by Lynn Kawano. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And DJ purchasing tools that don't make a lot of sound. He's on a military base. Houses are close.
Cleaning materials, chemicals.
What you're looking at is a picture of a similar tool that could have been used that was found on Schofield Barracks.
Yes.
Yes.
I even showed
Okay.
them where.
So, but it's not the tool, but it's a similar tool that could have been used. So if you have that in your hardware store, or if you've seen him, like connect the dots.
They have a receipt, they have footage, but they need a witness to come out and say, I saw this guy buying this.
Okay.
I saw this man. I saw his car. He drives a red Ford Mustang. If you saw it like on the side of the road doing something suspicious, like we ask you, please say something.
Especially between the 12th and August 1st.
Yes.
Right? So on the 15th, DJ messages a 17-year-old assuring her that he is not messing anything up, and let's be friends and have a friendly little link up. You feel me? So basically, he is texting a 17-year-old to meet up and be friends. And according to the text message, because I have it right here, I see it. She's saying, no, I don't want to mess it up. And then he continues to pursue her and tries to say, no, you're not messing anything up. And the 17-year-old knows he's married and that she's pregnant. And she was like, basically, no, thank you. But he just kept wanting to pursue it and not be truthful. So
if you saw him on a dating app, because his infidelity has been confirmed.
Right.
So if you saw him on a dating app, or if he messaged you on Instagram, there are women that have already, there are girls, I'm sorry, not women, there are girls. Underage girls that have reached out to me, sending me these messages that he sent them, from the 15th. If you were with him or if he reached out to you, I ask you again, please say something. He was messaging other girls, pretending to be, from Mischa's account. So there's no way that he didn't know this information.
Right.
And I will post these screenshots too. But here, Auntie, I'll show you. Look. Would you let okay, no offense to your guys' friends, but would you let any female stay with your husband?
No.
And look at the date. That is sent on
July 15th. Okay, so screenshot from her phone.
From her account.
From her
That's her
account
Instagram account.
To this person, right?
And there's,
So the person he's talking to,
He can't get in her home.
but he couldn't, but he doesn't know
which is total bullshit.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm sorry, I'm calling bullshit on
A
that.
question.
Okay, so this, what we were talking about before, about a female, a younger female, speaking with DJ. So I'm not going to read it all, but this girl says that she spoke with DJ between July 15th and July 29th, and he told me they, meaning him and Mischa, were no longer together, but she was staying with his mom in their hometown. And Mischa is known to post everything on social media, and she found it weird that Mischa never posted any of her trips, which is alleged trip with his mom. So that's right.
That's weird, yeah?
That is weird. Oh, August 1st, sorry. DJ files a missing report with HPD and his MPs at 5:30 p.m. So that's about two weeks, right? So a lot can happen in those 2 weeks.
So after he made the report, he also put information out there about her being missing, and he tried to paint this picture that she was depressed. Now, looking at everything, it does kind of make sense why he would do something like that, because then it can paint the light that maybe she logged herself off.
Sent down the river as she was disgruntled. This is not true.
No.
This
That's not
is
the
what
narrative.
DJ put out.
Correct.
By texting things to,
Flyer.
and I have friends on both sides of her family. DJ was laying out this negative vibe from her before he said she went missing.
Right. Because the flyer that was, he put that out, right? And he
was
talked
the one who-
about,
the
the-
Crime Stoppers flyer,
Yes,
where
so let's
she's
speak on that.
emotionally distressed.
right.
Right.
Yes.
So, for my niece's memory of the person she was, the beautiful, happy person she was, we want to take that off the table.
Right. That's not her. The family searched Schofield, Waihiwa, Mililani, Waipio, Waipahu, and no leads found. CID met with husband at 9 a.m. to discuss phone findings, but was unable to get into the phone due to an Apple encryption set off my phone. Find my iPhone, which is kind of sus, but you know, that's just my opinion. So at 5:30 and 8:17, Mom Frances spoke with DJ's commander, and then on Saturday, August 8th, DJ and his platoon did a 6-mile search that started at 9:30 a.m. and the family was sponsored on base, but no leads found at that time.
He reports her missing, right? And then he ends up organizing a search with his platoon
Right.
and his commanding officer. We get sponsored, or the family gets sponsored on base. I had to work, so they get sponsored on base, and they walk 6 miles. Now we and in my text, I texted as well, like, you're putting. My mom even told him this, like, you're putting so much work into finding Mischa. Like, thank you so much.
Right.
Like, I'm ashamed that I said this, but I texted him, like, I would never suspect you. And now look what happens. Look how sick this guy is. He got his platoon, and they searched 6 miles, around around their home, and that was just to keep tabs on where is this investigation gonna go?
He could have wanted to find out if he missed something too.
It was
Sunday, August 4th, DJ sends last message in family group chat, and then at 8:02, Mom spoke to DJ's commander. When I say mom, I mean Mischa's mom, Frances. That's who I'm referring to. And then on Saturday, August 5th, at 8 a.m., DJ and his mom, Lorna, I believe that's her name, went to the family's grandmother's house, but they were told it's a bad time and leave due to great-grandmother's funeral. So the DJ's mother doesn't live here, so she flew from Maryland to Oahu. That's all we know. We don't know if she's still here or not. And then that same day, at 4:57, Mom spoke to DJ's commander, and at 8 p.m., the family searches and posts missing posters are on Waikiki. And then Tuesday, August 6th, Mom spoke to DJ's commander again. Wednesday, August 7th, DJ is detained. and I believe that's when more information was revealed at that time, because it kind of been hush hush about it. Did they share, or can you share specifics of forensically?
Forensically, there is evidence. There is evidence that he did do,
murder,
or these
the
charges
charges
are supported.
Okay. The evidence that they found in investigating the house and his car, CID, correct? Has confirmed with the family that Mischa is no longer alive. So it went from missing to missing, bringing her home, to justice for Mischa. I mean, we still want to bring her home, but CID confirmed that she is no longer alive, and that was a difficult conversation for him to have with the family. I cannot imagine what it would be like on the other end receiving it.
And he's not being
And he's not,
cooperative.
right.
Yep,
And I believe Mom said he has an attorney now, correct?
Yes, he does have legal aid right now.
And then on August 12th, awareness walk organized by Schofield spouse.
Yeah, all the wives.
All the wives.
Schofield. Yep.
That's cool.
She has a community.
She does have a community there, right? And then August 12th, Maya and Mom official statement to CID. And then Tuesday, August 13th at 6:55 p.m., Mom spoke to DJ's commander again. And then on Wednesday, the 14th, magistrate decides to continue DJ's detainment. So that means he's still in custody at that point, right? And then August 15th, Mariana plead to the public, please to the public for information, awareness.
The family of 19-year-old Mischa Johnson spent the day putting up these missing person flyers here in Aiea. They tell me they're not giving up their efforts to bring her home. Hundreds of flyers have already gone up and more being printed to hit Aiea and Pearl City areas.
We just hit Waikiki this past weekend. Now we're getting like Central. Coordinated a walk over on base to bring awareness.
Hawaii News Now joined Johnson's sister and mother as they pounded the pavement, putting up flyers on street poles and storefronts, any place that would grab as many eyes possible.
I'm gonna go inside and ask if I can put it like by the door.
The Army's Criminal Investigation Unit is the lead on the case. Updates have been limited. A $10,000 reward for information on Mischa's whereabouts is still being offered.
Somebody, I mean, Coconut Wireless, right? Like, this island is too small.
The family hopes that flyers will help bring new leads to the case.
And then Thursday, August 16th, Marianne interviews with CID. And then Tuesday, August 20th, announcement of detainment has been confirmed by CID along with plea for information on DJ. Any information is important. CID briefed family updates. Wednesday, August 21st, at 5:17 p.m., Mom spoke to DJ's commander, asking to have him cooperate. And so with this timeline, it kind of gives you an idea of how everything transpired. And yes, the case is still ongoing, so we don't want to do anything that jeopardizes the integrity of it. However, I want to make sure that the family has their platform to share their story, their journey, talk about Mischa.
We know my sister. Right. We know all of that. What we need to know is anything about DJ, and that's kind of the focus right now. The focus is no longer, I mean, of course, it's still bring her home, but now it's switching to justice for Mischa.
Right.
So for DJ, if anybody saw him,
realistically, he had help. I'm just saying, he had help. You know, whether, I don't know who it is, but he had help somewhere, somehow. Somebody knows something, and you need to do the right thing, because the truth always comes out.
So this is personal. That's my really good friend sitting there in hurt and pain.
It's okay. Just, what do you want people to know? And it's from the heart.
I failed as a mom. I failed as a parent. I failed my child. I failed Mischa. I can't even look at anybody in the eyes and ask or beg. I'm pleading with everyone on island and on the United States. Come on, please. Come on. With anything, call CID. I am not to judge anyone. Just come out, please. I can't even bury my daughter. Please don't fail Mischa. I'm asking and pleading, please. Please come out. I hurt every day. I'm on my hands and knees because that's all I can do. Don't fail Mischa, please. Please.
There are bad people in this world, and we do our best. He did. But he will get his karma. He will. He will make sure of it.
Feel the army is doing everything they can.
Oh, they 100%.
Yes.
100. I know all the Nancy Drews and
They say no.
and the Sherlock
They're
Holmes.
like,
They're saying no,
jaded,
but that's
right.
because you guys aren't in the situation that we're in. The agents that were on those cases, they're not on this case, and they really care. They've been keeping us updated on their investigation updates, and the actual U.S. Army, they send 40 to 50 guys daily. They give CID this amount of men to
utilize.
just walk and search for something.
And it's man-to-man coverage. So if one
Shoulder
man,
reach.
right? So it's if I step,
Oh.
you step. If
Right,
you
so-
see, I see.
Wow.
That type.
Right.
Of,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys gotta remember,
Question.
the military is more quiet than if this was HPD.
Correct.
And the reason is they actually don't want to ruin the case versus politics.
This is such a sad story. My heart breaks for this family. My condolences go out to you guys, and I just want to say I'm so proud of you guys standing strong and standing and sticking together within such a hard situation. Positive vibes to you guys and anyone else who's watching this. Stay strong. If you guys have any information, please check out the links below. I will have them in my pinned comment section where you can check out their Facebook pages, etc.